Good morning, everybody. Hope you all had a great weekend. Enjoy the Super Bowl. And let's see what's going on. Futures are very, very, very flat. And the only problem is VIX is a little bit too much green. Um, so waiting for the 9 a.m. candle. All right, so let's see. So ES pre-market 5:15:31 hours downward. What is very flat, so no clear direction. We're watching an ES 50:30 and 50:46. Those are the two key levels to watch. Breaks either one, bigger move can come. 50:48 is the all-time high on the ES. Past that one, 50:68. Yep, Manny, that's right. And 5068, if he passes, next target, the next major targets are those if you're a future player. 4 hour is that crossing MACD, and but we are still very bullish on daily and weekly. To NQ pre-market, same thing. 5 to 1 hour is downward. 4 hours a little bit curved down, and we got dark blue bars, but it's still very bullish on daily and weekly. Market trend is up. Something interesting what's happening about market is that we are not going crazy up. If you notice, like we are going 0.5%, 1%, something like that up. We don't go like 2 3% up crazy unless there's economic data like job data or CPI or PPI. Market is slow motion is going up. If you notice in the past 1 year, 2 years, a market would go like 2 3% up like back to back, and then suddenly 2 3% down, and then again very volatile moves. But in the recent rally, market is slow motion is going up, and it's just like a managed uprise. Yeah, this one can continue going up until, as I said, parabolic move on the indexes can continue going up until the weekly MACD is getting that cross. The only thing this week we have is CPI and PPI. Obviously, prices are up, but they're not. They didn't go like compared to other times higher, so they're going a little bit lower, or that's what my own study, a little bit lower or staying the same. So CPI most likely maybe is gonna be hot again, and market can jump up, and we'll see what PPI does. The only thing is after that we have a short week, and I just point this out. In the short week, there is always a chance for a big pullback. People feel like, oh, market is gonna crash or blah blah blah, and then suddenly toward end of the week market goes crazy up. So that's just a possible scenario I'm putting out there. It's possible to happen. And Dow Jones, we got dark blue bar on daily. RUT more green than other indexes. Daily MACD is golden cross. Nice 3 day run up so far. And DXY. Um, DXY is opening it's all about between these two levels 103 and 104, 103,676 and 104,369. Breaks either one, bigger move can come. Still, daily and weekly is still upward. If the 4 hour MACD golden cross and past 104, not gonna be good for text. If it goes below 103,676, can cause text to rip up higher. TNX just hovering around, it's still 4168. Daily is still upward. 4 hours curve down. If TNX comes down, small caps can go even crazier. It's interesting. Last 3 days, TNX stopped rising, when the small caps went up. So just imagine if this one goes down, what's going to happen to the small caps? Week's expiration is on 14. So always near expiration does some jumps up. So 14 morning. So that's just keep an eye on that one. 4 hours golden cross. The two key levels to watch is 1373 and 1307. If it goes below 1307, market can get more squeezy. Above 1373, not gonna be good. And also note on Friday, market was rising up. Same time VIX was going up, which was not a good sign. And in general, is always not a good sign. So just keep that in mind. SPX. New all-time high on Friday. 5028 target was reached, and if past that one, 5030, that's the all-time high. We're looking at 5038, 5051. That's the next major levels. Above that, 5128 is the next target. BTC was breaking out, and right now is all about 50K. If it can, high of this season is 49. High of January is 49.45. If we pass that 150K, can get very very crazy. Daily is super bullish. 4 hours start getting dark blue bars, so maybe some consolidation, some up and down ahead, and then we'll see if it's gonna break up again or pull back. Um, Apple gonna upgrade to 250. but pre-market just hovering around 188.46. Showed some strength mid Friday, but then again pulled back. Pre-market right now 5 to 1 hour is weak. 4 hour we got red bars, and two key levels to watch is 190.08 and 186.45. If it jumps up, that's the target. If it pulls back, that's the target. Otherwise, just consolidation around 188.46 for a while. Breaks either these two levels can make a bigger move. Amazon is an uptrend. 4 hour MACD is golden cross. Daily weekly was very bullish. The only problem with Amazon is that Jeff Bezos is selling shares. He said he's gonna sell 50 million shares. He already sold 11 million, but at the same time it's still rising up. So this means that shows the strength of Amazon. So once he's done with selling, maybe it goes very crazy. So 175, that's a key level to watch. That's a high of Friday. Past that one, we're looking at 177.43 and 180.02. That's the next major level. I saw people loading up 215 on March calls. So 180 passes, all-time high can come. Keep an eye on Amazon. This one is on the rise up, and once he's done with selling, it's possible to go even much bigger. Pre-market 5 is up, 30 is still downward, 1 hour down, but if 15 MACD golden cross past 175 can get really interesting. Um, Nvidia gap up, but holding up just between the two levels, 723 and 729. Pre-market 4 hour, we're getting a dark blue bar, but the 4 hour at the same time is golden cross. So, but it's still super bullish on daily and weekly. Um, 729. If past that one, we're looking at 734, 739. Above that, 748, 754. If it goes below 723, supports are 720, 716, and 714. AVGO 1290 on Thursday. It was interesting on Friday. It pulled back. I didn't see any news or downgrade or anything. But then because there was nothing, it made a nice recovery. So watch 1290. If past that one, we're looking at 1303, 1316. 4 hour daily weekly is still very bullish. So once it past 1300, 1316 can come easily. Above that, those are the next targets. Baba showed a lot of strength on Friday. 4 hour is near golden cross. So watch 72.72. Above that, next target is 73.73 and 75.37. Netflix just up and down. Um, but at the same time, daily MACD is dead crossed. So this one is just crazy. Last few session, it jumps up, then it pulls back, then it makes a recovery. Especially on Friday, was crazy. So key levels to watch. Key major levels are 565, 569 if it jumps up. If it pulls back, supports are 558, 555, 553. Meta. It was a little bit gap up, but then it pulls back. 4 hours still pointing down. 1 hour, same thing. Wait for the next 1 hour MACD golden cross for run up. Same thing. Wait for the next 4 hour MACD golden cross for in general to go up. Every dips is getting bought, but at the same time is having a hard time for breaking 471. It was a nice gap up on Friday, but then it pulled right away from the open. So key levels to watch is 463, 465, 468, 471. Passes 471, then we can talk about 477 next target. Tesla, it was a gap up, but then it pulled back. In general, daily MACD is golden cross and upward. Every dip is a buy at this point until 4 hour MACD dead cross. We got a dark blue bar on the 4 hour, and pre-market 1 hour is dead cross. So two key levels to watch at the open is 191 and 194.18. Breaks either one, bigger move can happen. Above 194, 195, 197.31 is the next target. If it gets a pullback, because point pre-market 15.31 hours pointing down, and next supports are 191, 189. Below that can go into the lower support. But just keep in mind, last few sessions, last week, every time it pulled back after 1 minute and 3 minutes MACD golden cross, it went for a crazy bounce up. So it can be a very great opportunity if it gives a dip. Microsoft new all-time high on Friday. 421 is the next major level to watch. Above that, 424, 427. But pre-market 15.31 hours downward, and 4 hour we're getting a dark blue bar. So we'll see if it's gonna hold 420 or not. Google It's all about 150 mental level. 4 hour, we're getting a dark blue bar. It had a nice run up, like last 6 sessions. Two key levels to watch is 148.94 and 148.14. If it passed 149, we're looking at 150.09, 150.155 is the next major level. Below 148, supports are those levels. AMD, a lot of semis were very strong on Friday, except AMD was nice jump up, then it pulled back. So key levels to watch is 172.28, 173.62 breaks. Either one, bigger move can happen. Above 173.62, next major level is 176.45. If 172 can hold it, back to 170. Pre-market 1530 is downward, while 4 hours still very bullish, and weekly is still very bullish too. Boeing is just in a yo-yo range right now, up and down, all up to news. Need to pass 211 or 208 for a bigger move. If it goes below 208, supports are 205, 203. Above 211, it can run up for a bigger level, higher levels. Need to get a 4 hour MACD golden cross for next run up. But right now, it's best to just watch it. SPY, 4 hours dead cross at the 9 a.m. Candle. If 501 can hold it, those are the next supports to watch. 500, 499.75. Need to pass 501.4 for run up to 501.79 and 503.05. Above that, the next target levels is 507, 513. If CPI is good, 513 is possible to come. Who knows? QQQ, the CPI comes tomorrow morning. Just keep that in mind. And another thing to keep in mind is if there be a if people are afraid of CPI, if some people know CPI numbers and stuff, they should do a sell off today. So if you do see a sell off, if you see a pullback in the market today, that means some people know it already. So the QQQ 436 and 437.79, those are the key levels to watch. Breaks either one, bigger move can happen. Above 437.79, we're looking at 439, 444, 441.03. If 436 can hold it, supports are those. Pre-market 1531 hours downward, but the 4 hours still not dead cross. IWM on the rise up, need to pass 233 for run up to the next level, 201 and 206.7. What else you got here? Adobe showed a lot of strength on Friday. Need to pass 230, 230.71. If it passes, we're looking at those are the 630.71. If it passes, we're looking at 638.94 and 647. What else? ARM is crazy there too. I'm gonna show you the levels. It was red on Friday, but then went red to green. And it's 117, 119.31. Those are the next key level. Past those one, I can run up to back to 123 and 127. But 4 hour, we got dark blue bar. It's still super bullish on daily and weekly. What else you got here? We do some little small gap up. What else? LRCX, a new all-time high. 917 passes. Next target is 931. MSTR right now is just establishing a range for now until next jump up on BTC. 660 passes. We're looking at 666, 675, 685. Pan W is just on the rise every day. Next major level is 684. What else? PayPal was very strong on Friday too. SMCI, new all-time high. 761 passes. We're looking at 777, 793.76. 4 hour, we got a dark blue bar. But even though yesterday on Friday we got dark blue bar and was dead cross, and today you see it's gap up. This one is just there is no stop to it. But shop is still continuing in the breakout. 93 is the next key level. Earning is this week. So if 93 passes, we're looking at 96, 93, 99.36 and 101.79. That's pretty much it on the major names and names that I cover. Yep. Thank you so much for tuning in and have a lovely day.